Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be determining if functions are inverses of each other. We have two functions here. The first thing that you're going to do is take one of your functions. I'm going to take h of x here, and I'm going to go ahead and find that inverse. So h of x equals 7 over 5x plus 5. First thing we do is swap out our inverse or our function notation. And then we swap our x and y. So now what I'm doing, I've got x equals 7 over 5y plus 5. And now we're going to be solving for y. There's a couple different ways to do this. First things first, I think might be easiest is minus 5 from both sides. So what I have is x minus 5 equals 7 over 5y. I'm going to rewrite that right up here. And I'm going to say, okay, that is 7 over 5y. I'm just flipping these two things around, equals x minus 5. All right, in order to get that y by itself, I'm currently multiplying, and the opposite of multiply is divide, but we never divide fractions. Instead, what we do is we multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 7 over 5 is 5 over 7, and when we do that, bam, bam, those cancel out, and we get rid of that. But if we do it to one side, we have to do it to the other. I like to write it over here, 5 over 7, because that way I remember to distribute. So now what I have is y equals 5 over 7x minus, a little bit of side work here. If we do 5/7 times negative 5, it's going to be a negative. So 5 over 7 times 5 over 1. I didn't leave myself enough room there, but you can see 5 times 5 is 25, and this is over 7. Okay, so this is my answer. Well, let's see. Look at the other given function and see if they match. Now these guys, this is a little tricky because they look like they don't match, but these have a common denominator. So if I were to rewrite this, y equals 5x minus 25 over 7. This is the exact same thing as this guy. So you go and you look and you say, okay, the inverse of h of x, and we write that h negative 1x equals 5x minus 25 over 7. These guys match. Yes, these are the inverses of each other. Whew, got it. All right, let's try this next one. For this guy down here, I'm going to try by starting with the h of x. Again, you just need to pick one of them. So let's try our h of x. I'm going to swap my h of x out for a y and say y equals 6x plus 4. Then I swap my x and y. X equals 6y plus 4. Now, the idea is that we want to get our y by itself, so we need to get this chunk by itself. We do that by minusing 4 from both sides. Minus 4, cancel that bad boy out. We get x minus 4 equals 6y. All right, we're very close to having our y by itself. Now, the next step is to get that y by itself, we're currently multiplying, and the opposite of multiply is divide. So we are going to divide those guys. Kablam, those go away. I have x minus 4 over 6 equals y. I'm going to come write that up here. So swapping that around, swap out my y for my f of, or I did h, right? I did h of x. So h of negative 1x, and I'm going to swap it around. So now I have h, negative 1, indicating that it's the inverse. So the inverse of h of x equals x minus 4 over 6. We look, and is that what we started with this, or is that what we started? Let me try that again. Is that what our other function looks like? Absolutely not. So in this case, it is not the inverse. So these would not be considered inverses of each other. Excellent work. I look forward to seeing you next time.